Hey everyone, Dancentral here, and welcome to part 2 of my Lee Evans collection. I can now tell you who he is because you know what the collection is about now. In the last part then I was talking about Lee Evans' XL live tour done in 2005, and it was shot in Cardiff as well. But it's an absolutely fantastic tour. I highly recommend this one, and he does a lot of music at the end, so brilliant stuff. Now this one, guys, is the most hilarious tour he has done to date, in my opinion. I know I've already said on a lot of his other tours, I'd highly recommend this. It's really, really funny. Go and get it if you want to see a good tour. But this one is my favourite. This is the one that, if I had to choose, would be my favourite so far. It's the most hilarious out of all of them, in my opinion, and that is his tour at the O2 Arena. Lee Evans Big live at the O2. Just genius. It really is. It absolutely genius. It's just so hilarious. It's the funniest one I've seen so far. I'm definitely going to try and get tickets to see him next year because he's touring next in 2011. And I've heard that he's absolutely amazing to see live. It's just electric. You know, the atmosphere, from what I've heard, is charged when you watch him. So I really, really am aiming to get tickets to see him next year because I can just imagine how amazing and how blown away everyone people are when they go and see him. But yeah, this one is a fantastic one. It was done in 2008 at London's O2 Arena. Lee Evans played 5 sellout nights in 2008 to over 80,000 people, and it's his biggest comedy tour ever. It took in over it took in over 59 dates and played to over 500,000 people. And if I remember rightly, he has actually been in the Guinness Book of Records. He's actually broke a record in playing to the most amount of people. And I'm not surprised because he is just a genius. You know, how he remembers it all, how he comes up with it is just literally beyond me. You know, he always blows me away. And I have no problem buying, one of his DVDs, having not seen the tour already, because I know that I won't be disappointed anyway. Even if I haven't already seen it, I know that I'll be very impressed because it's Lee Evans, basically. But that's the best one that in my opinion, out of all of them, I would definitely recommend this one more than all the others if you want to see one of his best tours ever to date. So there's that one as well. Some of you may have seen this one out. It's his most recent DVD that's been released. And like the Ultimate Experience video that I showed in the last part, which is here, like this one, this does a similar thing but with 3 other tours. So basically, with his Live at Wembley tour, his XL Live tour in Cardiff, and his O2 Arena tour in London, if you don't want to buy the DVD separately and you want to see the best bits from all 3 tours, you can buy this instead, Lee Evans Access All Arenas, and it just gives you the best bits from all 3 tours in one. And there we go. There's his Wembley tour up there, his XL tour there, and his O2 Arena tour at the bottom there. And it is just really good. It basically does, as I said, what the Ultimate Experience does with 3 of his other tours as well. And this one was released in 2009, so it was only last year. And because his 3 most recent tours, in my opinion, are so funny, this is probably therefore one of the best DVDs you can get because it gives you some of the best material from 3 of his funniest tours ever. And there's extras on it as well. There's an interview that he did where he was interviewed by Phil Jupitus. And it also has on here the best bits from his Live in Scotland tour as well. I've just remembered, which is this one. So this actually is therefore one of the best DVDs you can buy them, because not only are you getting the best bits from his Wembley XL tour and O2 Arena tours, but you're also getting, there's like a special feature documentary. Well, not documentary. That's not the right word. Feature where you get to see the best bits of his Scotland tour as well. So actually it's 4 on here. So that's a really good one to get, actually. So there we go, guys. Now onto the CDs. I've got 2 of his CDs. This is the CD of his XL Live tour. Reason I've got some CDs, because when I'm driving along in the car, I can have it on and I can just literally, it makes the journey more bearable because I'm laughing my head off while I'm driving. If I've got a long journey or if I've got a really boring journey that I've got to do, and this is on, it will make it more worthwhile, and I'll just be laughing along while I'm driving down the motorway, and it just makes you feel really, really good. And makes you actually want to stay in the car for a bit longer than you would normally because you're enjoying yourself whilst listening to this. And it's also got inside, obviously, the CD. There's two CDs, just to let you know as well. There's one there. See that? My hand's not in the way. And it flips over to another one. And it also tells you what's also available. Now, I don't know how well you can see that, guys. I know the camera's sort of fixed, but this, where are we? This one here, some of you may have seen that in shops. That's the DVD box set of all these tours, but on DVD, and that's what I'm going to try and sell on my videos and then get, basically, because I want to get them all on DVD. And also, if you open the inlay up, there's some nice pictures of him on the piano and also waving to the crowd as well. And what he does on a lot of his tours, he obviously has a towel throughout the tour because he gets really sweaty. And at the end, he just throws the towel to the audience. And although it's sweaty, you get all these women that just, fight for it. It's a bit crazy. And then the other CD I've got, guys, is his most recent tour, Live at the O2. Again, if I've listened to the whole of this one, and I want to listen to more of his stuff, I can just stick this one on. Again, two CDs, so open it up, there we go. You can see there's some nice pictures there of him in bubbles, pulling silly faces. And then if you open this inlay up again, it's basically what you saw on the DVD behind the disc. Or did I show you that? I did show you that, didn't I? Behind the disc of the Excel tour. No, behind the disc of Excel tour, big tour. I've got the big tour out. Big tour. I might have shown it in the last part. I don't know if I'm coming or going today. Anyway, since that's having so much Lee Evans stuff, it does it to you. So yeah, that's really good. He's also released a CD for the Wembley tour and the Ultimate Experience. I just don't have those at the moment. I may get them, I may not. I'm just going to sort of see what happens, really. Right, okay, time's getting on, so let's go through the rest of them. Right, some of the films he's been in. A film called Freeze Frame. There's Lee Evans on the front. He had to shave all his hair off. Takes place in a prison. It's quite a freaky film, actually. It's quite I suppose it is quite scary, actually, but it kind of messes with your head a bit. It's more of a thriller than a horror. And so he's basically in a prison. So yeah, but he had to shave all his hair off in order to do it, which he didn't actually enjoy doing, so I'm not surprised. But pretty freaky film, but it's really good to see how he does as a lead role in a film. One of his best films he's ever been in, a really funny film called The Martins, where he starred alongside Kathy Burke and Linda Bassett. Takes place in Hatfield, in Hertfordshire, of all places. And for those of you that have heard of the Galleria in Hatfield, the start of the film takes place when Lee Evans is walking through the Galleria with his sort of son, or the kid who plays his son in the film. So that's really good. But definitely give that a watch. You have to watch it. It's him and Kathy Burke in the same film. You can't go wrong. Right, okay, guys. Now, this is on video because I just didn't get it on DVD at the time. The Medallion, where Lee Evans stars with Jackie Chan. There's his name up there. And he's actually on the back. There he is. It's such a funny film. Having him starring with Jackie Chan is hilarious. Because obviously Jackie Chan's doing his usual, kung fu, impressive, fighting stuff. And you just got Lee Evans being the total, klutz that he is, just running around, falling over and just doing his usual comedy stuff that he's just fantastic for. And it is actually really good. You have to watch it if any of you out there haven't seen it before. Right, now this is a documentary he did on Channel 4. I've got it on video, but I've also got it on DVD because my parents bought it on DVD thinking I didn't have it. And then I said to them, but I've got it on video. And they were like, oh, too late now, I've bought it. So yeah, the only difference is, however, that there's one more episode on the DVD that's not actually on the video version. And basically all it is, it's just a series of sketches that he did for Channel 4. They're all right. A lot of them, there's not a lot of speaking in them, so they're quite silent. But yeah, they're basically the same, just one's on DVD, one's on video, although there is one more episode on the DVD that's not actually on the video. But yeah, it's good, but not some of his sort of best work, really, in my opinion. Right, guys, and then the last thing, is it the last thing? We've actually finally got to the end. Yay! Right, last thing. In 2001, on BBC One, I don't know if any of you know this or have seen it, or Lee Evans starred in his own TV show. It was called So What Now. There was unfortunately only one series done, and he starred as himself. And he starred alongside Sophie Thompson, who played Stella in EastEnders quite a while back, who was quite the twisted woman who used to try and harm Ben and that kind of stuff. And also starred with a guy called Stephen O'Donnell, who's quite funny as well. And it was just a really funny show, and the outtakes just have me falling off my chair laughing. If you've ever seen the show but don't own the DVD, get the DVD because the extra features of the outtakes are just brilliant. Now, to start with, I got it on video because, do you know what? Actually, I don't even remember why I got it on video. I guess at the time, videos were quite in fashion. I just thought, I'll get it on video. Or maybe it was cheaper on eBay than the DVD, and I just thought I'd go for the video. But I don't like it now because it's massive. Basically, there it is on video. Now, if you look at the spine, look at that. It's huge. Absolutely huge. And there's two videos. There's volume 1 and volume 2. So, volume 1. And volume 2. Now, it's just really, really annoying. If I've got it on my bookshelf, it takes up so much space. It really does. It's crazy. I mean, look at that. It's massive. And I'd always thought to myself, right, I've got to get the DVD because it's a lot slimmer, and that's just ridiculous. But I never got around to getting it. Excuse me. And then I was out with my dad the other day, and we were just sort of browsing around a few shops around near sort of where we live. And I just so happened to go in this one shop. It wasn't sort of a HMV or anything. I think it was like a pound shop, but they were still selling it for £5. I think because it was a DVD, so there you go. And there it was on the shelf, the DVD. So a lot better, a lot slimmer, and it's got two discs in the same case. So it's all contained within the one thing, and sorted. This is massive. You've got two separate videos in there, taking up way too much space. And it's just okay. You've got a lot more Lee Evans kind of poses and stuff than what's on the DVD. So what? This is a lot better because it's a lot slimmer, and you can make more space and stuff for other stuff. But the outtakes are just absolutely top quality. They're so funny, and that you just got to see some of the pictures on the top. Lee Evans there, on which they're there on a scooter. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So yeah, guys, definitely would recommend that. That is so funny. So there we go, guys. That is the whole of my Lee Evans collection. I've got all his tours, mostly on video, some on DVD. I've got 2 of his CDs. I've got a good selection of films that he's been in. He's obviously also been in films like Mouse Hunt and There's Something About Mary, but I don't have them on DVD. And his documentary he did for Channel 4, The World of Lee Evans, and his BBC One TV show, So What Now? It says Series 1 on it, but there only was a Series 1. There isn't a Series 2, so sometimes I do wonder why they do that, if there isn't going to be a second series. But I suppose at the time they didn't know. I suppose at the time they were sort of bouncing ideas around to do a second series, but then by the time this had been released, it said Series 1 on it, they then decided not to do a Series 2. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed my collection of Lee Evans. Let me know what you think in the comments, and thanks a lot for watching, and I'll be back with another collection video, or gameplay vid, or playthrough at some point very soon. Thanks a lot for watching.